The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglio and Bay State Savings Bank.
Coming up next on the Central Mass Finals edition of the Friday Night Football Frenzy. In Division 3, Shepherd Hill and St. John's battle it out at Doyle Field. Longtime rivals square off yet again in Division 7 as Leicester battles Valley Tech. In Division 4, Tantasqua looks to take the next step as the Warriors face Fitchburg. And Northbridge goes for yet another Division 5 crown as the Rams battle Oakmont. Who's the best in Central Mass? We'll find out. The Frenzy begins right now.
This is the game that we want to get back to, and this is the game that we want to win because it's in our backyard. And this is the most important thing for us is right here at home in Central Mass.
Coach Hill, we miss him out there at Nipmuc. One of the great guys and great football guys and great football minds. But again, he said it. It's right. These are the games that mean the most. Who is the best in Central Mass? The Central Mass Super Bowls. This used to be the game, the weekend. Things have changed a little bit, but still, for my money, this is the best.
This is still the best week, one of the best weekends of the season, certainly from the fall football season. And, you know, you get a chance to find out just how good you are. You win this week, every other week going forward is gravy, even if you make it to that state title game.
Yeah, you're playing with house money. And a lot of rematches, too, today, and then some other ones where they were seeing each other, the teams, for the first time this season. This was a rematch game in Division 3, Shepherd Hill and St. John's. Ready to go at Doyle Field. Second play from scrimmage for St. John's. Colin Schofield hits Iman Dennis in stride and forget about it. Touchdown Pioneers, and they're up 7-0. Shepherd Hill answers.
They got some guys.
Out of the Wildcat formation, Gabe Dos Santos, direct snap, weaves his way into the end zone. Just like that, we're all tied up at 7 apiece. St. John's answering back. Schofield. Right into your living room to Nick Corelli. That's a great grab. Pioneers are up 14-7. And there's a shooter in the house.
Yep.
Pioneers just keep on coming. Schofield to Jay Brunel. Brunel breaking 3 tackles for the score. St. John's up 21-7 in the first.
You know you're good when you have a hood. The receivers that have the hoods.
Now in the second quarter, where you're not fearing that you're going to get caught from behind if you're wearing a hood.
No.
Now in the second quarter, it's Schofield to Antonio Stakely, 28-7. Rams after a long drive answer. Ethan Quinn on the QB keeper, and the lead's cut to 28-14. But here come the Pioneers. Schofield going up top. Spectacular grab by Brunel down to the 6-yard line.
Sir, look up from your phone.
What
Sir.
a catch. Come on, man. St. John's capping the drive. Schofield with a dump pass to Richarno Hilton. He does the rest. St. John's up 35-14. Late in the first half, Pioneers adding to their lead. Schofield to Stakely. Stakely turns on the Jets. Land of 6, 42-14, St. John's in front. Third quarter. And that's still the first half, 42 points in the first half. Third quarter, Hilton on the ground, breaks free, and the Pioneers win their third Central Mass title in a row. They take it 56-21 over Shepherd Hill.
I told them back in August that you got to really fall in love with the process, 1 week at a time. We got out to a rough start, and you know, we were able to bounce back from that and learn from those 2 losses. And then 1 week after another, just able to learn a little bit every week and move forward and, you know, stayed in the moment. So now here we find ourselves with a 3rd district championship.
This is the next step towards what we call ring season. You know, today was plaque season. We call it plaque day today. And that's what we did. Dating back to sophomore year in 2017, just to win 3 straight in CMass and that dominance and all the memories I made, and it's awesome.
Colm, you're thinking of plaque day when you go to the dentist.
No, man, I'm clean, baby. Tantasqua and Fitchburg. D4 finals. Flags at half staff with Foley for, of course, Lieutenant Menard. And here comes Tantasqua, 7-0. And it's Don Brown, 50-yard rush. And Tantasqua's in business. Liam Gore, the Sturbridge Bull, going in 14-0 Warriors. Next drive, Tantasqua D applying the heat. And coming up with a sack. Sounds like the smooth dulcet tones of Pete Jones on the mic today. A few plays later, Anthony Okendo for Fitchburg. Rushing up to the side, great spin move. And he pushes through before being brought down at the 30-yard line. Second quarter now, it's Montgomery Graham. Looking downfield, finding Donovan De Leon for the touchdown. It's 14-7. Tantasqua's Dante Reno giving it off to Ryan Sears, and Sears is off. Physical and fast. Sears, 40 yards plus, down to the 26.
Not closing.
Reno. No, this Sears stays open. Reno to Sears for the touchdown. 20-7 at the half. Late in the third quarter, Fitchburg's Devin Barasano, strong run, dragging some defenders, bringing the Red Raiders within 5 yards of pay dirt. Fourth quarter, same drive. Barasano is in for a touchdown. It's 20-14. Reno to Sears, deep discounts. Sears.
Oh, man.
Barrels into the end zone. 26-14 Warriors.
Lifetime warranty. Tough.
Yep, this is durable. Sears a pick, seals it. Warriors win. They're the champs, 26-14.
That was our goal. Last year making it and losing it. So all summer, all winter, we were just kind of hoping. We had unfinished business. So it's a little surreal right now. So I'm excited for the seniors. They worked hard, especially being the third year in the program. I'm so proud of them.
Hargis's beard is legit.
John Hargis is basically the Paul Bunyan of Central Mass. This is Northbridge and Oakmont, Division 5 championships. First quarter, Oakmont getting the touchdown to make it 7-0. Second quarter, it's Colton Beausoleil. He had the first touchdown, has the second touchdown as well. It's 14-0 Spartans. Northbridge, though, just getting warmed up. Aiden Fair. Looking. Now Fair's going to tuck it. And that's not fair.
No.
Because he's just making guys miss.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
40 yards down to the 13-yard line. Later in the drive, the Oakmont defense swarming the QB for a sack to stall the drive at the half. Third quarter. It is Fair going to Brennan Mahoney for 6. And the Rams are on the board. It's a 14-7 game. 14-13 Oakmont now. Fourth quarter, Oakmont looking downfield. It's picked off by Fair. And Fair's not just happy to pick it off. He's doing some things. Down the sideline he goes. Fair's going in for 6. It's a pick 6, 60 yards. Northbridge up 21-14, their first lead of the game. Next play, Oakmont looking to pass, tip. And it's picked off by Trevor Hoffman, the Hall of Fame closer, looking to close this one out. And he takes it back for the touchdown. 28-14 Rams. Who are these Rams doing it on defense?
Falconer,
Fair.
baby.
Rushing for the touchdown. Rams go up 35-14. They score 35 unanswered points in the second half. Northbridge is your champs. 35-14 is your final. Hail the Rams.
It means a lot because we made it this far last year, and it really killed to make it this far and then end up losing that game. So, I mean, to win this game and to play how we did today, I mean, it means a lot. I've been playing football with these guys since I was 8 years old. And, I mean, for us to make it this far, I mean, it's big. It's big. And I love playing with these kids. They're my brothers.
All right, going back to that St. John's win, one of the great things about St. John's and one of the things that John Andreoli does with this team is tries to get it two different teams to have an offensive group and have a defensive group. And early in the season, folks can see, okay, well, maybe that's not paying dividends as much as some of these other teams that have guys going both ways. But late in the year now, remember, St. John's is fresh. They're not as dinged up as some of these other teams, and they are rolling right now.
Northbridge, a traditional favorite, but maybe not the favorite in either game they played in the postseason, and they are Central Mass champs. Again, you can't match the coaching they have over there, but Aiden Fair, that is a monumental effort today.
Take it to Coney Island, boys. Ooh. Take it to Coney Island. Maybe we'll be there as well because that's one of the great traditions. All right, plenty more Central Mass Super Bowls to come. Stay with us, everyone.
Our founders would have never seen this coming.
Spygate?
No.
Deflategate?
No.
What then? Benji!
Benji knocks down any obstacle that he can get his paws on and tackles every high interest rate that gets in between us and our customers, which is why he made the Bay State Savings Bank team.
You're right. They would have never seen Benji coming, but I'm sure they're glad he came.
Bay State Savings Bank, We take banking personally.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early Jr., and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here's our message.
Make the grade. Join the anti-bully crusade. Who wants a bully for a friend?
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglio.
So the next step for you guys is to start taking circumferences. See where it's marked on beats 1 and 3 in that measure? Okay, good. Let's go one more time from the beginning. Here we go. Yeah. All right, awesome.
Hi, I'm Rich Salmon, GM of Bertera Nissan. Come join us for our 2019 clearance event.
This is the all-new 2019 redesigned Nissan Altima, now available in all-wheel drive. Here we have the 2019 Nissan Kicks. Sporty, stylish, and incredibly fun to drive.
If you work for UMass, Fallon, St. Gobain's, Wyman Gordon, or any of Worcester's largest employers, we'll take care of you with an additional discount up to $500.
Bertera Nissan, Route 20, Auburn, Massachusetts.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by Bertera Nissan of Auburn, the Bancroft School in Worcester, Milford Federal, Holy Cross Athletics, the Sullivan Group, Poochie's Fine Jewelry, Nichols College, Scott Lauder, and the Worcester office of Raymond James Investment, and the Central Mass Safety Council.
All right, we got Division 6. We got Millbury and Tingsboro. This Millbury team, again, we've talked about them all season long. Yeah. The seniors, the group of seniors, the leadership, and Coach Richards does a phenomenal job.
And hard to scout Tingsboro if you're Millbury, because how often do you really get a chance to go all the way up there and see them? These are two tough teams going down to the wire.
You know, they used to be in the DCL.
Oh, yeah, the DCL.
First play for Millbury, it's Anthony Greenwich on the QB keeper. Look out, Cookout, look at Greenwich. Turn on the Jets.
They didn't see speed like that from the acting quarterback in the DCL.
No, they did not. You're not going to catch him. 71 yards on the touchdown. The Woolies taking a quick 7-0 lead. Tigers answering right back. Tucker Carmichael, a magician. Now you see him, now you don't. Tingsboro scores, now we're tied up at 7 apiece. Millbury with the answer, and it's Greenwich again. Greenwich getting some good blocking up front. Look at it, guys. He just gets a seam, and Anthony Greenwich can explode into the end zone. 14-7 Millbury in the first. Late in the half, it is Greenwich again. Huge hole up front. Look at the kick-out blocks, the double teams up front. Millbury's up 21-14 at the half. They got some road graders up front.
Yeah, hey, Crossman and Martin doing big things out there.
Third quarter, Tingsboro marching right down the field. Carmichael to Ryan Gauthier, tiptoes his way. Nice grab, 21 all, we're tied up. Millbury answering again, it's Greenwich. Greenwich battling, he breaks the plane. His 4th touchdown of the game. Woolies are up 28-21. Tigers counterpunching. Carmichael. Straight QB sweep here. Carmichael cuts it back. Powers his way in to tie the game at 28. What a brilliant game by the junior signal caller from Tingsboro. Under a minute to go. Millbury looking for the win. Who are you going to call? You're going to call Xavier Robles. Robles. Oh. Great blocks up front. Finds the hole, the X-Man. To the land of 6. 35-28 Millbury with 24 seconds left. Last chance for Tingsboro. Carmichael begins the lateral. But Millbury comes up with the stop. The Woolies are Central Mass Super Bowl champs again, 35-28 in a classic.
Guys are so resilient. I mean, there was so many times where it was we could have laid down after they tied the game up or they made a big play, but our guys just played play after play after play. And that drive at the end of the game with 4 minutes left to score with under a minute to go, I mean, that was just a ridiculous drive. We didn't even throw the ball one time.
The best game I've ever been a part of. I don't even know what to say. I mean, the line played great. Defense stepped up when we needed him to. Xavier played great. Just all around, we all just played great and put it together for once.
Great win for Millbury.
All right, BVT and Leicester, the D7 championship game this morning. First quarter, Leicester's Steven Olson. Power run for 6, and the Wolverines who won the regular season matchup but lost the last 2 years in this game to BVT. 7-0, Leicester. Defense making plays. Rigo Alfonso, what do they call him? Forces the fumble. The Thomas McKenzie Jr. recovers. The defense making plays, and they're cashing in. Bryce Goslin trucking in for 6. 14-0, Leicester. Second quarter, and it's Goslin with some speed, cutting back. Bryce had a big day.
Wow.
160-plus yards on the ground.
Barry Sanders-esque.
First and goal for Leicester. A couple plays later, it's Dan Merrill behind the offensive line. It's 21-0 at that point. It looks like it's a runaway for Leicester. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown. 21-0. But do not discount the heart of a champion. Josh Mateo to Jared Loisel. The screen on 4th and goal. The captain finds pay dirt. It's 21-7 at the half. Third quarter, the Beavers D makes a play. Samuel D. Colella picks off a pass. And here come the Beavers, the defending state champion, and their home run hitter, J.D. Antea. 57 yards to the house. What a career for this young man. 21-13 at that point. Fourth quarter, Beavers have it 4th and goal inside the 10, and there's a strip sack by McKenzie Jr. And the Leicester defense with a huge stop. Max fired up. They culminate in a championship long drive, a jump pass. Olsen to Jack O'Neal for the touchdown. 28 now. And Leicester wins the D7 title 28-19, the final.
It feels awesome. We haven't done this in a while. We've been at this the past 2 years, and we finally got it.
This was our ultimate goal. We took it one game at a time, and we got here, and we knew what we had to do to win, and we executed.
The coaches got us prepared to win this game. Everything they do for us is why we won this game.
Like Kevin said yesterday, to beat the best, you have to hang with the best. So we hung today, and we came out on top.
Oh, yeah, my dude Jack Larson knows Leicester's a champion. St. Bernard's, you don't drop kick the champion, Kevin Shea said. They're the champs. Monty Tech in the house. Dr. Sheila Harity, the superintendent, great athlete for Monty Tech, looking on. Bulldogs strike first, Mateo Serrano. Serrano's got the ball, and he's gone to the house.
Tell the Duke I got Serrano. He's got the disc.
2 points added on. It's 8-0 Monty Tech. St. Bees has this dude. He's a junior. Tyler Thibodeau. He is a bruising running back, putting on some punishment with a big gainer there. Then it's Dominic Cuevas, keeping a play alive and finding Nico Mancini. Mancini streaks in for a touchdown. It's 8-8 after the 2-point conversion. Thibodeau, power runner. Contact, spinning.
Whoa.
Plows into the end zone. 15-8 Saints. Second quarter, it's Mancini again. That man Mancini cutting back, and Mancini with a burst of speed is going to the land of 6. 21
Mancini, you can't bet a dime.
to 8. But Monty Tech answers on special teams. Sincere Mills picks it up at the 30-yard line, and Sincere Mills, watch Dakari Eady blocking downfield for him, number 13, and he's gone 70 yards for the answer. And it's 21-14. The Bulldogs threaten again, but there's Connor Smith and company coming up with a big sack on 4th down to stall the drive. Vaughn Randall, who's, by the way, a power kicker, gets a pick in this one. St. Bernard's is a champion again in Central Mass, 49-22, the final.
All right, well, I look at this Millbury thing, and we talk about the tradition of Millbury, and Dave Palazzi won some Super Bowls when he was there, and now Coach Richards, who played there, his father coached there. That's a great tradition, and for those seniors to go out on top, I know they still got a couple more games, but still, they're going out on top with the Central Mass title. That's awesome.
Heated games between BVT and Leicester over the last couple of years, but a lot of respect on both sides for these two programs. Leicester earns that win today over a champion, and now the Wolverines moving on.
Not the hate bowl it once was.
Not
Bryce
as much.
Goslin, I love the Batman eye black. Plenty more to come, some college games when we come back.
Sullivan Group is an insurance and risk management services firm based in Worcester for over 60 years.
Our company values are family values.
Committed to our clients and finding them the best solutions.
Committed to being independent.
Committed to our community.
We live here, we work here, we volunteer here.
The Sullivan Insurance Group.
Committed to excellence.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
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 Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Thank
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Providing our customers with the highest level of quality, service, and value. Poochie's Fine Jewelry, 205 West Boylston Street in West Boylston.
Bison Pride is the feeling that you get when you're with all of your Nichols friends and you're rooting for your team and your school and your community.
Even though we are a smaller school, you feel the big school vibe here.
Milford Federal Bank has been part of our community's history, honoring local traditions, supporting local causes, and caring about local issues since 1887. While many community banks have come and gone through the years, we're still here, committed to our loyal customers and the communities we serve. We're Milford Federal Bank, your community, your bank, your choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglio and Bay State Savings Bank.
Holy Cross's motto all year long is it doesn't matter what happens the previous Saturday, whether they're world beaters or they lose a heartbreaker, you got to turn the page the next day, get better each week, and move forward and focus on that game that's ahead of you. And that's what the mantra was all week.
Yeah, and even though they lost to Lafayette last week, still a lot ahead of the Crusaders. Win out, and they've got a shot at the Patriot League Championship and the postseason. Today, it's the Ram Crusader Cup in Fordham. And early in the fourth quarter, down 7, it's Dom Cozier with a big chunk play, 29 yards, first and goal, coming for Holy Cross. Connor Dagenhart then on a keeper. Dagenhart gets in for a touchdown, and we're tied at 21 apiece. Crusaders going to another quarterback, Matt Considine, transfer from Wake Forest, converting on 3rd and 16 to Derek Mountain, who rumbles into the red zone. Cozier would finish the drive with a touchdown, and the Crusaders take a 28-21 lead. They trailed 14-0 in this game, did Holy Cross. Second half team, the Crusaders in all white. Peter Oliver then, look at this, 45 yards to the house, his longest touchdown run as a collegiate athlete. 35-21. Crusaders grab a big win at Fordham tonight, 42-21, and they're still in the hunt now. In fact, they're in the driver's seat for the Patriot League title.
Yeah, they win next week, and they are in Patriot League champs, and they're going to the NCAAs. Nichols and Endicott. Nichols looking for their first 7-win season since 2000. Endicott going up top. It is Joe Kabsky going deep, but Nichols, Dylan Kehoe comes down with the interception. Nichols down 7. Michael Pina, the quarterback, who's having a phenomenal season. Tied the single season record for touchdown passes, hooking up with Jake Wood. Great grab over the shoulder on the sideline. The Bison keep feeding Jake Wood. Wood bouncing off of tacklers. Wood dishing out punishment. Just excellent football. Michael Pina with the quick toss to Tony Martinoli. He finds his way to the land of 6 and decides he needs a hug too. Nichols tied up at 7 apiece. 4th and short, the Bison hand it off to Josh Pierre-Charles. He finds the hole, takes it all the way down to the Endicott 10-yard line. Nichols, though, unable to score. Endicott has it deep in Nichols' territory, and the Gulls pitch it to Anthony Barcamonte. He breaks containment, gets to the end zone. Endicott wins 35-7. Paul McGonigal, the former Assumption offensive coordinator, the head coach over at Endicott.
Framingham State at Worcester State, Brian Cullen, the legendary head coach of the Lancers. First quarter, Framingham State, first and goal. Jacob Maher, who's a Worcester State transfer, is in for a touchdown. Then it's Adam Wojcinski throwing to Maher for another one. 14-0 Framingham State. Wojcinski looking to Maher again. Look at the big tight end. Rumble. Another 6-yard touchdown. Made it 20-0 Rams. Towards the end of the first quarter, Wojcinski airing things out. 38-yard strike to Elijah Nichols for the touchdown. 26-0 Framingham State. Second quarter now. Framingham State, 3rd and goal. Wojcinski to Nichols. He throws it to William Jean for a touchdown. Framingham State, too much, too often. They get the win, 47-6. They're the MASCAC champs.
All right, well, we look at Holy Cross. They got Georgetown next week at home. They win, they're in. They're Patriot League champs, and they're going to the NCAAs. Incredible.
It is all in front of them, and man of the match is in front of us. We're happy.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early Jr., and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here's our message.
It's easy to bully, but the really strong help others. Just say no to bullying.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the Anti-Bully Crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Coriglia.
Our founders would have never seen this coming.
Spygate?
No.
Deflategate?
No.
What then?
Benji! Benji knocks down any obstacle that he can get his paws on and tackles every high interest rate that gets in between us and our customers, which is why he made the Bay State Savings Bank team.
You're right. They would have never seen Benji coming, but I'm sure they're glad he came.
Bay State Savings Bank. We take banking personally. Man of the Match is presented by Scott Lauder and the Worcester office of Raymond James Investment.
All right, man of the match time. My man of the match goes to Northbridge's Aiden Fair, a great two-way player, quarterback and defensive back as well. Fair had a pick 6 in the game, played great defense, and of course on offense, he was awesome, throwing the ball all over the field and directing that high-powered Northbridge offense in a big come-from-behind victory and a Super Bowl championship one at that. Aiden Fair is my man of the match.
I'm going Anthony Greenwich, the quarterback of the Millbury Woolies, because we've been covering him since he was a freshman. Tough kid with speed. His offensive line paved the way. So share it with the boys up front, Greeny. It is the man of the match, and you are the man of the match today. Millbury's a Central Mass champ.
Yeah, and it's great. It's great. That's a great story with the Woolies, and you and I talked about it when we saw them in the summertime in the preseason camps and talked to some of the seniors, and they said they were on a mission this year, and they had talked about it all year long. This is what they talked about in the weight room in the wintertime and springtime, what they talked about when they were hanging out together in the weight room, then on the field afterwards in the summertime, working out, throwing the football, doing sprints all on their own. It was to get here to win the Super Bowl, mission accomplished. Even though there's still 2 more games for them, still mission accomplished.
The Leicester win today for Coach Griff, who is an emotional character, I think is a fair way to say it. Big one, character, yes. Big one for the Wolverines, and they got it done up front as well because, listen, Blackstone Valley Tech, size-wise, doesn't matter. Pound for pound, they're the toughest team around, and the big guys up front in terms of McKenzie and crew for the Wolverines really made some things happen for Leicester on the offensive and defensive sides, opening things up for Bryce Goslin and Dan Merrow and Jack O'Neill and all the star power as well. So Leicester, a big win for them and their guys up front. Challenged and got it done.
And speaking of challenging, Northbridge going down 14-0 to Oakmont, a real good Oakmont team. But again, when you talk about coaching staffs and all the wealth of knowledge on that Northbridge coaching staff, and it starts with Coach LaChapelle, they stay calm. They stay with the game plan. They don't panic. 35 unanswered points by Northbridge. They are Super Bowl champs again. Put this one next to all the other ones that they've won. This was a great season for the Rams.
Yeah, and you know what? It's all coming back next Saturday, state semifinals, the Frenzy, November the 23rd. We're at 9 o'clock, Kevin. 9 o'clock this time.
There was some chicanery in there.
9 o'clock, so be there. And you know what? Tantasqua, a huge win for Sears, Gore, and the whole group. These guys work tremendously hard to be here, and they go over the top with the championship win today.
And it starts up front. It starts with all those offensive linemen, tight ends included. Great job blocking for guys like Sears and the rest of the running backs. Tantasqua, a happy, happy day for those guys, the Warriors Super Bowl champs. We'll see you next week.